awo kwa kufa
wontimi nkosua hwe ntie futu bi amfi ba bi mfamba
afiri ho omo mu di na chi no a omo to nyum ma no omo mu di na chi a you can't criticize him we if you no be criticize ye. This is where Kujo Fiano spoke. He never, when you address him as the Gaka chairman, was Sameka say outgoing Gaka chairman. It's more mote Gaka wa. Mosi yase ket. I say was sponsor John Ansan. I'm gonna to Fiano na kunyan was also. And never said that could track on kwa baby or catch us. Me outgoing Gaka chairman.
And what can see so say January the time was work on seeking for a re-election bia.
Nyansa no form ya na nsem say maka na say am pese ma ye ho adwuma
Gaka statement no ha almost say
no, there's no sense in that. There's no single sense in that. Kujo Fiano did not purport to be speaking on behalf of Gaka. He spoke as Kujo Fiano and you addressed him as Togbe. He spoke in his personal capacity. More the kind of statement that Dika Baba Chumo say most of the statement is a more patcho apology more patcho more cordial relationship with the FA. We you waste your time. Inquiring. A waste of time.
Second statement. Apology.
And I'm saying a waste of time. I've read it. There's, in fact, apart from a waste of time, Jansen's him. Because, yes, Akuma FM ha. Say me Pepe Suarez. Me ko jina bonte say me kasa for Akuma FM. Na me ka bibi na say enya Akuma FM quickly. Ebe issue statement.
Yes.
Na me kwa bonte, na me ko kasa as Richard Sir Champon.
Akuma FM see ko pacho.
Na Akuma FM for Chonkata.
Say the you for the say ke be pacho.
Chonkata. Na odi card ba kwa ba be twon, we ba kwa be pacho we me twen third one. Om no ba dance say ne pacho what tia say tia ya dance.
Ya dance.
Nyanza be any waste of time. Complete waste of time.
Football Pepe yanyan day. Papa 5 years ne Pepe.
Need the capacity to help us solve our problem. I've said it. Say, we need political intervention in our game.
Sir.
We need to take football out. Abusapenyi. Me say
political intervention the beba.
Political intervention. It is coming to take football. Then you pay experts be there. No my. No. If Akuma sports team your problem, the BI your problem. Management expects us as the head of sports say we solve a problem. 3 years. Now still management say, oh yeah, expect say people solve a problem. They quickly have to call somebody from news. As therefore be front desk executive go and solve the problems in the sport because they have exhibited that they don't have the capacity to solve their problem. How much is someone to solve it? So why do we continue to engage them? And I say, yeah, it's your may. A very simple matter. They don't have the capacity to solve the problems.
Governments are ready to take over.
No, I've not seen that from government. But it's Makacho's Yebebresa until Siebenya Ubia football no Sudan Akuma so I bind the Antoba Manzo Mayebo. But as I bind no, it's because of Debbie. Makacho said, Adia employment of football bit my creating. I bind to me, you may be this employment. Do Kruma. So we are born now here. I was go and check the contribution of the English Premier League to the GDP of the English economy. Go check Britain. Sikadodwa any contribution of how much the EPL contributes to one GDP no. Eti until see when you be about to that level say I'm pabo no yade bakwa elsewhere baby a ejuma papa ejuma adia edem fa so ba etimi so pesa me ye de ni bi no ye be so rely on mran say football for the year president and I sat here and told you that the French president called that must resign Emo resign FIFA and Free Obia ho Ghana heya Nana Danko Akufo-Addo at that time Gloria Akufu was the attorney general. She went to court and dissolved Ghana Football Association. FIFA for Bahabishia Yambane. We just need people's will. People will be willing to do it. But we are clear. See, they don't have the antidote, they don't have the capacity, and they won't. It is something that intentional. They won't.
What kind of picture there?
If they solve our four problems, it will not benefit them directly. But because they want to benefit directly, they won't solve it.
What kind of picture we?
That is the problem that we have, and we'll continue to have it.
Yes, sir.
Allergy cruise are seven. Many allergy, 100%. Now, it's as a born a grown dino. Essentially, they don't care to investigate it. Allergy, some working. Esenka a body calls him, ask for evidence. Also, 2 years ago, after me penny be a dink come on Pfizer. Penny na catch me say, on the onim World Cup sika na say, but him say, omuni penny be football association agreement is omunya debi. Na be mo so colleague him, e sa penny disappoint you.
No, say akwaje ni sika.
No, me say maka ni o mami.
Ana okay.
Sika na 7 there.
Yeah.
Penny pa me din komo no say onima no ho asem.
Okay.
But onim say penny be football association o e catch them say, Pfizer for munya say maye. Yan she be say amamo. And I can fight for you, or say no. Penny say now. I'm expecting Sir George Amakon ever responded because, according to interview now, Alaji, I grant it to you. George Amakon did any Musa, young first can be called. In fact, Sobakaya, the entire Samoloseku Festival, or free GF or free blast man in your computer. Omakazo first can be brave, what Chaman Gofon was a. Penny was a Kufoya. O issue F word in no man. It will catch them say, hey, me mako sign cartages go me dim. You be do I see em fabi mo be na will be a clean and will be don't tell me that. It's a free on who's a blast man you come to free. Aha, anti says can mo gigi any there from the attitude of the penny no correct. And under the previous President Ntechino. Ono ko sign J ma obi a wawu kura, obi a wa free Jordan Agla. Ya di ko gi 2500. You busa you say work up in the cleaners in aboa the buy no cleaners security obi a ya change etua na your friend coefficient na de sa principle no beto Ghana eno ade ayo Japanese I agree with Alaji Gruza say nensem na we raise no enya Alaji nkwa na aka enya kujofia no nkwa na aka ye mu bi akasa ketokre kwa is better gross incompetence and ketokre ku ye de nkofobia bebo league munya registered players na me check here no I tell you that LED zone 1A no almost obazaba I tell you LED zone 1 almost go baba ka no ko se nwura mu a wo mo twa afonyini so manya accident obi anya hwe e jomo ni Olympics game na amaso no eno an say 3.3 goals eno an no me see this season se ko etimi boduru ba bia league no waje awia na ko decide to ha do kwa wado ya nko na ko fo etu omuka na firi adako jaache no mo ba na adako jaache nchawo na no mo da esi enwure mo no mo twafo nyi se ye nya accident eno ano ni age 3.3 nyansa we asem ya nko yi mo Japan league matches ever baso
weekend we nyame adoma and 7 p.m. the Gon Cities and Accra Lions. Then on Sunday James Ebasini Nations FC Ebo Vision Hantifolk Ebo Go Stars Bichem and Karela Basakaroli Stars Ebo Asante Kotoko Young Apostles Need Dreams Heart of Lions any Shotterman Adena Stars Ebo Medium Manafi Summertex and so any Brekum Chelsea.
It's interesting fixtures weekend. Legon Cities minim di omo twen. Stivo so mo anga so man fa bia ma coach no. Little now I called for an interview.
Me ma catch you said omo ko relegation. Omo boy free wa na about Division 1.
Omo nimo. Omo nim so omo team na be bany wow.
Is the reason I want for omo guru no.
Omo ko relegation just omo ko register or zone 1A no.
Yeah.
No omo free wa because na wa stars. E no omo to the bank right. Eti omo benya problems. Ana se omo ka ya obo interview ha. Ebre ebuza pa kwesi Fabian say na moto to place time omo ton Tinedu na omo ton we na little enya no buza say coach ti mo so mo to place was stress how ka Lagos Cities Lagos Cities yeah go to player was stress about 5 minutes o we ro say yeah compare unko for mbogala yeah hwe bi near the omaba clearly no Lagos Cities na buza panyi a feed your menyawe some 1 point from 6 games.
Yes. From 7 games.
6 almost 6.
Oh, okay.
Omo outstanding game. Omo Asante Kotoko. It's omo ball. So outstanding game. It's about so last week. Head anga Kotoko be show. We are Accra Lions be show. Nti I you found your Mary. Lagos Cities na wa all stars no. Ama uni say we omo ko we omo wie ya. I just say relegate to obi because Division 2 because omo free. Premier na hono mbaba. Ni a relegate to obi kwa akọ Division 2 because omo ba be shemo. Na omo abo. We munya shot omo you interested in ball ni bi. The omo ya no munya interested. We be na stepping in term no.
Yet too early to declare them relegated.
Lagos Cities for.
afeni yabo yewo 8 week mun ye wura yewo omo 6 games
John Bisan wa o shame no hana jiri party we don ba Bisan no say kana yen hwete na de no so trainer ba wi ju sa obi hu kra yi ne free wa trainer ba wi ju de o hwemu a o de fo ni hwemu a o de he mo maka no say dreams dey president ni team mo nwe
dreams
eti ni kokra ono onwe
Karela wo ho
Karela no ha gizu no
Lagos City dreams long ago
skabapa freeze o ton yi no udim kwa fa so kabla say tebuta panyi no kwasam no now Kotoko strip to anyinase
Prosper says omo underrate Holy Stars given the be diamo
sir at this point in time say we Kotoko now underrate obi a minim reason a ugina so underrate obi I don't know dia na be gina so e dia kwa underrate obi etimenya sure again you are speaking to the coach na on the team na ekwo no eti I am not sure that coach no ebe underrate obia e sa game na biso banyi udi entie Prosper voice we now ba Asante Kotoko midfield no shape the best sanyame adoma Sunday.
It's a big game because it's a venue that has history with respect to good football in the Ghana Premier League. When Karela was there, they were actually a big thorn in the flesh of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And this time around is Baseke Holy Stars, which is another very good team from Nzimaland. I've been able to watch a few of their games, and I think they are a very good side. They have that desire to play, that commitment to play is there. So it makes the game a very interesting one to be played and to be watched. I think we just have to make up our mind that whether the turf is in good shape or it's not in good shape. We are going there to play well and then get the results. That's all that we have to do mentally. Once mentally we tune ourselves to that level, I'm sure we'll be able to perform and get the results. I think the only threat they can pose to us is when we underrate them. It's a psychological thing. If we underrate them, then it will be against us. It will go against us. But
yes, say you underrate you more. Ebeko HIA.
So I'm not sure there's any room for that at this point in time. Complacency best set in based on DA because you are not runaway league leaders. We are not aware you are winning the league, and menya sure say BC results be baby because we be underrate obi, and reasons are Emma Kotoko underrate Baseke Holy Stars. I said Dawson. So Holy Stars share has one cry. A young team in their first game they travelled all the way from home base. Ever since Kong cry because has of folk Kotoko's bitterest rivals. If I know and serve as enough motivational lesson to you at the BMT, results never ban enquiry because Obi underrate Obi. Now, Andrews Ntim any part of this game. Andrews Ntim so far season we bought Kotoko games in Ntim I'm very pepe with training me want to go into me who's a boy is any dinner pepe for no but that's how they call him, and I've told you he's the most improved Kotoko player. Even though I still will not use him as my number 6. If I have options, I will not use him as my number 6. Reason I clear. The number 6 no bono. Wait me up bono a league referees a league opponent a ball with a fair minds. But the hano said you must bomb medal no. So only gritty number 6 yeah not the be one here you are overrun because you may come to be a referee will not come to your rescue. Referee in jail or fan say normal. And I don't see Ntim play that kind of game. But I listened to Prosper on Ntim menu. Now, Makacho said, like or hate Prosper Nate Ogun. When he's talking about tactics, when he's talking about systems, when he's talking about formation, he's on top of what he's saying. Okay. One thing I get from the post-match and the pre-match interviews, he's somebody who keeps learning. There be as the modern trends football, modern things that will be a aya usia. Unim sabza penny saying the likes of Prosper Nate Ogumu the late 80s, early 90s, 2000s now. And you remember coaches be able to popularize their mom, Nanke will crew mother. saa term ball playing centre back no ball playing centre back and I say and be you know I have watched Isaac Owusu Ninja from Kumasi High School yeah boy high school team na Isaac Owusu Ninja Owusu na nani mienu nyina baby a ball no beto bia obo and he walks the ball into opposition area
when him change to defend
and I'm so a ball playing centre back very short player but a quite first way to across pinball but that time no yeah me see coach Kamara chere me the left footed players or the ball right side at the right footed players e ball left side ye nyina ye so ye nyini ba no in fact our bro nyina na number 7 for near right
yes
and number 11 for near left but na Kamara e was so Deportivo days or the left footed player e ball right and I asked him he explained the principles say Pepe the other right no so I cross no from the right the ball appear from goal but the other right no Jan left no down no otwa do a enka obi abata betima akwohye left footed player no pretty or chere me sa principle we afi na be popular obi ye but ya fans abrofo na de bai etemutopani Andrews Ntim we have sent from this game because my team is going for say injury umprai Andrews Ntim imprai cars accumulation. Okay. Now, suppose I don't man change 5 yellow cards. No, wrong, Abuzabani. So we did 3 yellow cards, you miss a game. It is wrong. I say 5 games. And your tournament to illegal. Elsewhere in Europe, we did 5 yellow cards. And I accumulated to 1 game.
No, I miss it. Yeah,
no, I miss 1 game. But 3 yellow cards, Abuzabani. As a Bendodo, and I was thinking, seasons be a term. Now, because Omoko Congress, this is something that somebody must table. Okay, Congress, I don't know. General Secretary, no. Now, the General Secretary, no, and you're interested, or no, you're interested, and my Congress. Other than that, it is something they ought to table. So, Andrews Ntim is not injured, but as a result of accumulated yellow cards, it missed the game. Yeah. Good news, sir. Samuel Tinedu, I recover fully. And Samuel Tinedu, I a typical number 6. In the absence of Andrews Ntim, Asante Kotoko will not have to improvise. Kotoko will not have to convert a player B from the position to come and play. And no crowns Masaka chose now 3 back no bono was there perfect. Yes. But still me catch say I would rather play Justice Blake as my number 6. Not somebody a blow a preachery. Blake can always enter the defense for you and he can always do the midfield job for you because pesa aggression me say me pena menya injustice Blake number 6 so the coach is to issue Justice Blake as number 6. Okay. Now I know it will bring a lot of controversy if Prosper Koyes are so Prosper the Blake ebo says he pesa e be say na Samuel Tinedu na onya bi mo e Prosper team mu na because okay Kotoko first game some irresponsible comments from some people and the other day I engaged somebody when I listened to Prosper explanation say this is a game we were losing so I needed attackers. Yes. And Tinedu defensive minded. I will be catch him say I sometimes we be quite defender grab a ball 9 and I'm trust what I'm saying because baby happens already as me for idiot say na mbusa say you as a Kotoko supporter senka Prosper Tinedu bam and na Kotoko anya equalizer na ewie na Kotoko lose and now no be a equal ye bi has a head coach no I has a near Brenna striker prayer na or the Kuradu Yadom Abamijim say one day go abra strikers any offensive players or bench. You cannot convince anybody with that. It is Asante Kotoko. The penny that is it. Ntim out of this game. Now Tinedu back and we fully fit. He can slot in there. Kotoko will not have problems. Unim say the penny Kotoko na zanka I am so much for game no money Legon cities but it's like Thursday.
Are they?
So Kotoko is going to Enyinase on Sunday.
Okay.
If we are, they will sleep at Enyinase.
Come back return on Monday.
And travel straight from Omuti Makumase. Jombe Choma for Enyinase Akwankran. Because game near Wednesday. Jomu could do a cry on Monday and no training can go on. Maybe a Tuesday or my shake up. A normal recovery, then they are playing a league game.
Oh my analysis no.
Oh my but who's the league no so mo mra. Maybe one on a general secretary train come so bo game 48 hours time per their rules which we bo match. And o maka say nyom na say Kotoko na Enyinase but Kotoko per the last time accident by Kotoko doesn't travel at night.
Yes.
And so they travel in the day. Inti
mandatory abusia.
As a class ni
payment of salaries to players say mandatory.
Abusia. And you maybe wo ha. Yeah.
But some Steve can
and you maybe wo ha.
One year rose renya papa. Your buses na clubs dey use renya papa. Eti ne papa mu de esa nke yen hye but
e bi beda 207 no mo de ko enu.
Ina make say nkwane nam no ehia chen.
Wonim say saksa club no nyame mfa sa ama ekonya kwanhia we can suspend the entire league. But problem we say
efe no be say disika kura ko mabusuafo no.
Omo nya sika omo e de beda hotel no omo nya.
They will not get
because it is an improvised league and ye boy hia ene kom ene ani bre ene adi bo league kubaji nantes e ka say okọ ayi bofakwa camp no mo wi ahwede na de akobo match bofakwa wi ahwede na ahwede no kwa nya bi no ahwe ahwede no kwa mo nya bi no ahwe enti no kwase mo ni say Kotoko eda enyina se a na wabese atwam Monday konkran no akodru Monday no Kumasi to enyina se 7 hours
be
8 hours now oju konkran no echese mu apacho mu kodru mu timi nye training then the next day no so no after na we recovery now mo abo game no on Wednesday 7 p.m. I think that by if nya de o postpone because mo nsoma Kotoko say koda ho but ni nyansem pa so de papa so Kotoko will get there play that game no maba Kotoko eba Minta de sema ka just start training Isaac Minta training and Kwampoku bayi no ebe training with Kotoko 1st November because Kotoko ebe return ya be duru Kumasi 31st uza sabo no say anajo 7 Jombo yomba za dankran no more return game here 30th no more about 31st on 31st na they won't train it's 1st of November and Kotoko be train di Kwampoku de no 1st and one Kotoko ebe official training
okay nyame aduma china ye the other games no ebe to aso na Hanchvook
china Akuma Asante marathon Akuma Asante marathon nyame aduma china me pa cho mo register nyina no e say odura before 5 am me say marathon ye ntu na wi
akete so wa
awia no eba untimi entu America e wo so sa awia gedegede ye mfa ntu marathon eti ahomachina 5 na achepa by 6:37 ni abebe wi babara oni awie se de be ya awia entos uti echina ye nyina ye twahiem na ye de Akuma Asante marathon
to safre bia bra yes isan se enya asem ketwa ye be wie e wo babara sports stadium fa ho ebe sembi fa me